Hey, man. The Candice and Kris show. Let's go. Come on, come on. Hey.
I know, right? I feel like I have to get up and like really do it up. Come on in. Welcome, world. Welcome to Live with Candice and Kris. Kris is still out. He'll be back soon. Just wait for it. But with me again is no other than Dwight Allen O'Neal. I had his O'Neal because there's a certain way that he wants you to say his name.
Oh, I love you. Thank you so much for having me. And Kris, thank you so much for letting me keep your seat warm. Everyone misses you. I miss you too. So looking forward to getting back.
Yes, you look good.
You know, I have to put looks together for you. Like, look who I'm sitting next to. Like,
it's all right.
You gotta turn it, or I would be like, I can't do the show.
We had a good look. The last 3 days have been great. Thank you for flying out. It's been phenomenal.
Anytime.
But I'm ready for another good show. Let's get past the weeping and the wailing, honey, because there's a lot going on from the capital all the way down to Brazil, and we're taking you through the United States today with these stories. So let's get started with the breakdown. So lawmakers proposed a bill that would ban diversity, inclusion, and inequity in medical schools. And doctors are not okay with it. I'm definitely not okay with it. We knew eventually that this was going to be a problem. That whole DEI that they've just been putting out there and banning against makes no sense. So last month, North Carolina Republican Rep. Greg Murphy did the Embracing Anti-Discrimination Unbiased Curricula and Advancing Truth in Education, also known as the Educate Act. Now, it has not been passed yet, but this has been amended, Higher Education Act of 1965, that they now want to repeal and set us back centuries, saying that it is no longer important for diversity and inclusion when it comes to healthcare, which is absolutely ridiculous. We know that Black and brown bodies are proportionally made very, very differently. And maternally, we've seen the maternal rates of what happens to Black women that go into labor. They're not treated fairly, and the discrimination is across the board. So to try to stop this, what do you say?
Girl, I have not used this word so much in my
DEI.
entire life.
I know, it's just like
But
die.
No,
just
ridiculous.
Die.
This week, like seriously, that makes no sense. And I'm gonna echo what you said about women of color, especially going into labor. Oftentimes they go in and they say, I have contractions, I'm going into labor, and they argue against them. They literally let them stay there. Sometimes they don't see a doctor. It's really ridiculous. And it happens not only just to everyday women, but also celebrities. Kyla Pratt recently talked about when she went into labor and she demanded to see her primary care physician. So this is not a great thing. It is not helping us, and it definitely is setting us generations back because we are built differently. We have different healthcare concerns. Even like when you look online, like if you're looking for like symptoms for syphilis or a rash, it's the skin tones they use. It looks completely different on white skin versus brown skin or darker skin. So yeah, I'm not here with this. It's ridiculous, and I need us to get it together.
And you know what they are not thinking about? In an effort to try to rewrite laws that are actually working right now because you want diversity out, you don't want to include Black and brown people, they're not thinking about the amount of lawsuits that's going to amount from Caucasian doctors not knowing how to treat people that look like me and you. So they think only temporarily, oh, DEI, it sounds good, but what about the long term? What about all those lawsuits that are going to come into place now? Because no one knows what they're doing anymore. They have to think about that. But this is a bill, big ticket on the bill. We see it everywhere. And you talk about tickets. This one, I have an attitude with this story. I got to be careful how I say Kamala Harris.
Yeah, it smells very separate but equal.
VP Kamala Harris. Okay, so she invited the cast of A Different World to the White House to speak about student loan debt. Now, these are actors, okay? I'm We're not talking about Spelman. We're talking about real life. Yes, some people have been to Spelman, Harvard, and all those schools, and we know that a lot of people are in debt because of student loan, but I think this is ridiculous. This has nothing to do with but propaganda for a tax. It's all about taxes, and it's all about the actual laws that they're trying to put into place. It's all about, this is the season for voting. When it comes to things, you see other parties, they're having parties. When it comes to us, we're getting hip hop parties. We're getting sneakers. We have Trump that's setting up PlayStations and chicken restaurants to have black people come and say, oh, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. We're not talking about what the real problems are, but we're constantly doing this. This is what it happens to us.
Yeah.
There's a video actually too. Let's show the video real quick. Hold that, because I know you have a lot to say.
Girl, a lot.
Okay, let's roll. Let's roll them.
Or went to the real HU. Student loan debt is a burden for far too many people these days, and we're doing something about it. To learn more, visit studentaid.gov. There you go.
We're living in a different world.
When I said this is idiot foolishness from the beginning of time, go on, go say what you want to say, because this your foolery, go on.
The accent came out.
Miss
Lord.
say is
Yeah,
a
she's
idiot,
upset.
is a idiot VP, is a idiot presidency, is pure idiot that's sitting in that White House, because the last thing that we care about is some damn student debt. We're trying to stay out of slavery.
Yeah. Also, too, like, I get entertainment. You know, you want to socialize with celebrities, but this looked very much like, oh my God, I'm your biggest fan. I have power. Let me take a photo with you. It definitely gave that. And there also was a clip too where they like redid the opening of A Different World. Like,
with the theme
girl,
music.
yes,
with the music.
Like,
yeah.
we have bigger things we need to focus on.
Yeah.
This is cute for a celebrity to do. This is cute for someone else, but like, I don't want to see my politicians doing this. It's a waste of taxpayer dollars, and I'm sure these people were not there for the free 99. I'm sure there was a check that was exchanged for them to volunteer their time to be a part of this. And I love A Different World. Heck, in my mind, I'm Whitley Gilbert. But with that being said,
I can see that.
You get it, right?
I get it.
Southern Belle, you were there.
I get it.
But yeah, I'm not here for this. Not at all.
I just think this is ridiculous. I think this is how they think of us. And this is the core of what it looks like. Because this is the same VP that had the girls, HBCUs, grad students, educated young black women at her governor's home twerking to Sexy Red. The same type of music that you ban and you say you don't like it, but now that it's election time, now it's time to get the black vote. This is how you feel about black people. There's more things important, I'm sorry, to me than student debt.
Yeah. I mean,
That is the last on the list.
Yeah. But think about the black media. Like when they invited black media there, you and Kris should have been there. Why did they have
because we would have told the
Jason
truth.
Lees of the world? No
because
shade,
I would have told
you
them
know?
the truth.
But I mean, like the representatives of black media, it feels like it's a joke.
It is because they're
take it serious.
No, it is a joke because they want the people that's gonna hee hee ha ha hee hee ha ha hee hee, and that's cute. Let's take a picture. No, you need people there that's saying, "Hey, guess what? Trump is winning. Trump is winning, damn it! And this is a criminal." And he's making us look bad, and he's making every American look bad. He's making every politician look bad because this is what we're doing. This is what the vice president of the United States had time to do, is call actors from a different world to sit down and talk about an imaginary bill with actors that are not in the place of the people. They can't even relate to what's going on right now on the street. Yes, they're in another tax bracket. How does that make any sense?
But also, can we talk about Hillman wasn't a real college?
Period.
There was no Hillman College. Like,
It was
there is no
fictional.
Hillman College, like, at all.
There's some people that think they went to Spelman.
I know people that have actually said, I want to go to Hillman. I'm like,
Spelman, Hillman,
like I know
Harvard.
somebody that said they want to move to Zamunda. I'm like, Zamunda is not really in Africa.
Hey, I was walking around doing Wakanda, I was looking for Wakanda land, but it doesn't exist. We exist. Real issues exist. Black people exist. We need answers. We need laws. We need people that are going to go into the White House and actually stand up for us. I don't need you to feed me chicken and watermelon. If I want to reach a celebrity, I can Instagram. Yeah. I can get them from myself. This is nonsense. This is foolishness.
Yeah, it's sad.
This is really sad. And here's sad. He's getting sadder. This teacher got slapped in the middle of a class and everyone looked on. Before this video plays, I warn you, if there are kids in the room, please ask them to leave. Take a look at this foolishness.
One more time. Oh! What? You think that affected me any? You want me to hit you again? You want me to hit you again? I don't want it. You want me to hit you again? I don't want it. You want me to hit you again? My God. Oh!
Okay, this happens at a North Carolina high school. As you can see, the teacher is sitting there. A student hits her the first time, then asks her, do you want some more? And she's like, no, I don't. So he punches her again on the other side of her face. The teachers at this same school say that this is a problem. They're being abused, they're being threatened, and this is normal. This is normal for that school.
Teachers, I appreciate everything you do every day. And it takes the patience of God to deal with some of these children out there. And I know this is not my ministry because I would be locked up. Locked under the jail. Because I believe in paddling. I believe in whoopings.
Mr. Lick.
Like,
Mr. Lick.
Unacceptable.
Mr. Lick.
Imagine how that kid is at home.
Mr. Lick them Ross till them can't walk. Okay? Because that's what these kids need. Because when a student can do that and stand up and hit you in your face as a teacher, as a disciplinarian, and then be comfortable with it, that's being done at home, and it's unfortunate. Yeah. But we got a lot more ridiculousness coming up. Don't go anywhere, because we'll be right back after this. One word.
Hey, man. The Candice and Kris show. Let's go. Come on, come on. Hey, the Candice and Kris show. Let's go. Come on, come on. Hey.
Welcome back. You reached us, and it's all about what's trending now. So here's another one. Before you watch this video, please tell everybody in the room that's squirmish, that can't take things, to just leave now, because this story is unbelievable. So now we're going to take you all the way to Brazil, when a Brazilian woman took a deceased man, she rolled him in the bank in a wheelchair, and demanded that he sign for her loan. Take a look at this.
Ele não segurou ali a porta?
Não vi.
Não,
A gente também não viu.
segura, tio. Assina pra não me dar mais dor de cabeça, tem que ir no cartão, pra não ser nada, tem que ir, não gosto mais.
Eu acho que ele não tá legal.
Sim.
Ele não tá bem, não.
Tá assistindo alguma coisa, mas ele não diz nada.
Eu acho que ele não tá bem, não.
So that is in a bank in Rio de Janeiro. And that's actually Erica de Sousa Vera Nunes. Okay. And the 68-year-old man that she rolled in, she called uncle. She rolled him up to the teller and she demanded that he sign for her loan. And when the tellers are like, well, something's wrong, he's losing color, she was like, oh, don't worry about it. He don't speak. He's real quiet. I'm trying to say it with a straight face, but maybe they should have talked about it before
all I can
this
say
happened.
Is, in the words of my mother, Mama Kris, I'm just glad it wasn't one of us. Like, what?
Well, she was kind of close.
Close, but not quite, not quite.
It's not the other side of the spectrum.
But, oh my goodness, I'm just trying to find the silver lining. What was she thinking? Like,
She wasn't.
She clearly was not thinking.
I guess she's used to it.
And it's disgusting. Who would roll a dead body? Have you ever seen that movie Weekend at Uncle Benny's or something back in the day?
At
Barney's. What? Like, it's very bad. Like the weekend, he was walking around doing stuff like this. Like, what in the world?
But wait a minute. So all she needed was $3,400 loan. And she was like, Uncle, sign it. I'm tired of this. She talked to him like, maybe he was alive to her. First of all, I want to know where the man came from. So they're investigating that now to see if that's even her real uncle, like if that's the family.
Oh, wow.
So we don't know. Did she find him?
Well, I was going to think maybe maybe she didn't know he was dead.
If she just talked to him all day?
Yeah, maybe he is quiet. He may fall asleep sometimes. You know what?
Sometimes that's the best kind of man. I'm just saying. I'm not saying all the time, but that is a willing participant.
Oh my gosh, I can't. No, they lock her under the jail, please. This is crazy. I'm gonna use my favorite word this week. Ridiculous.
Well, it didn't happen here. It happened in Brazil. But you know what? It was newsworthy for us. Let's move on. Wendy Williams. Okay. Wendy Williams' guardian, Kevin Hunter, who's her ex, is ordered to repay $112,000 for overpayment. So Sabrina Morsi alleged in court documents that the ex-husband needs to pay this amount because payments were supposed to be stopped October of 2021, but they continued until January of 2022. And he did admit to getting those payments. But because everything comes out of her account, automatic payment, which they need to stop immediately, he was overpaid. So now it's like, give me the money. Give me money back.
I'm clapping for that, as he should, period. This man is...
diabolical.
Yes, you had a mistress up the block. Like, sir, I don't understand why he was getting anything to begin with, honestly. I'm curious as to what their prenup said, especially with it being her, because she was very adamant on her show about get your prenup, make sure things are in order. But yes, he needs to pay the money back, and everyone needs to take everything out auto pay, even your phone bill, because God forbid something happens, things are still coming out the account. So he needs to repay the money. And I low-key feel, this is what I think. Okay. Because we all are praying for Auntie Wendy.
Yes.
We are. We're praying for Auntie Wendy.
Yes.
But I'm hoping Auntie Wendy is giving us a Viola Davis and that she's acting so that she don't have to pay that money.
That's good acting.
Because her income got to a certain level where she didn't have to pay it anymore.
Right.
And, I know cancer women, revenge. I'm not finna pay this man this money while he got a whole other person.
I'm cancer, but I ain't taking it that far.
I mean,
I'm not
Oscar worthy.
I'm not. It's Oscar worthy, but the globe is not standing there looking at me.
And the Oscar goes to
the thing. You know what? The thing about I hate the way that she's treated. this definitely shows, I think, people, especially in those spaces that do have the money, you got to have your affairs in order.
Yeah.
You got to have your affairs. I feel like if it was in order and her son had a certain percentage or she had everything in trust, trust is a lot harder to get your hands on than just a bank account, because this all came from Wells Fargo.
Yeah.
It all started at the bank, the institution that you think is there to protect you, protect your money, but
Right.
look at what she's going through now. This whole thing has been scary to me. It reminds me of Britney Spears, but the only difference is it was her dad. It wasn't the bank that actually took the first steps.
Yeah. Very sad.
I hope she comes back. No one can take her place.
I think she will.
No one can. You think so?
I think she will. I'm being so hopeful.
I know that her son is really fighting for her to come back to Florida where the family is, and it only makes sense because the family wants to take care of her. But you know, that money has a hold.
Yeah.
That money has a hold. But we got to move on. Russell Simmons has decided he wants his own age group now, and it's reported that him and Lisa Ray are a item. You happy? What you clapping? Oh my God. No, wait a minute.
Yes.
What do you mean? He's going to be shocked when he sees the real clothes underneath what's going on. That is not a 20-year-old. Oh, man, I'm sorry.
You are not.
No, you know
what? Diamond's body is everything.
I don't care. It ain't no 20-year-old that he's used to being with. And you got Diamond's 55-year-old mind going on. She said it. I cannot see this couple together. I'm rooting, but
They're so cute. I love Lisa Ray.
I don't see it.
You don't see it?
I don't see it. I don't see Lady in White lasting long with him. I don't see it.
I mean, I don't think it's gonna last. But I like them together for now.
Russell
can't keep a girlfriend. And,
I think Russell. I think the thing with him is he's looking for somebody. He's probably getting old. And he's probably like, oh, I need somebody that can cook. I need somebody that can do a massage. I need a real woman that can help me.
He needs somebody to stop calling him Mr. Russell?
No, well, she probably going to be doing it too. We're talking about Lisa Ray. So, hop on one foot.
Mr. Russell, your dinner is ready. Mr. Russell, your lunch is ready.
Maybe he could get her to stop wearing all that white. I don't know. They might work out. I'm happy if they do. At least she could fight him back. He can't take advantage of her.
Yeah, that's true. I'm rooting for love.
You think it's love?
It's
well,
love.
she
I'm
did
trying to
travel.
manifest love, so,
I
you
know
know,
we have pictures. I think
love.
we have pictures. She did travel to Bali. You know, he's not here anymore in the States. All the women, you know, that filed against him kind of ran him out of the United States of America. So at least she's going to see him.
Yeah. And it's Bali. I'm here for it. We going to the wedding.
You calling it a wedding already?
We going to the wedding. It ain't gonna work, but we gonna go to the wedding.
Diamond gonna beat him blue, and when
he married Diamond, not Ronnie.
When he figure out this is not a 19-year-old underneath the sheets, okay.
She might turn the lights out.
We gonna see how. That's another show. We gonna see what happens. We gotta go on. So, oh gosh, why is it always us? So, you know, Texas has been experiencing a lot of problems. I don't even think it's just Texas. I think it's around the nation. I think the last day of taxes, people just went nuts, but particularly in Texas, because the tax office on Saturday decided they had to close early. They were inundated with people. The lines were extremely long, and a fight broke out. But reporters did catch up with one lonely heart, and this is what she had to say about her taxes.
We need our millions, and I'm not going to jail. Hello, I'm at the IRS, and then they talking about they taking us to jail if we don't leave because 2 women had a fight, but they taking it out on all of us. All of us need our millions, and it's not right. People got kids. Anything goes. Yeah.
How long were you waiting in line?
I've been waiting for hours. You feel me? And we want our millions. I ain't going nowhere back for my return. I need my money. Real talk.
Give me my million.
up with her. Give her her monyon so she can have fun yon. Okay? Give her her monyon.
$7,000. How much can she claim?
I don't know. She don't look like she worked last year either, no shade. But I'm not gonna go there.
Because you know the child tax credit is set up real different. They're not getting the same amount of money back. Uncle Sam is uncling.
I wonder what.
So $7,000. How is that possible? But this happens all across the nation. Guys, if you've missed that deadline, IRS makes it so easy to file an extension so that you won't be penalized. All you have to do is go online and fill out the paperwork. It's that simple. You don't have to go through this. But I hate that it's always us that they catch. And now we're talking about us.
They intentionally find us to talk about.
I'm sorry if I saw her, I'd go up to her too, because I know I'm getting an interview. I know I'm getting. Give me my munions. Give me my munions.
Sweet Brown somewhere watching that, like, what is going on?
But guys, thank you for tuning in. We got to get out of here, but we'll see you same time, same place, y'all. We'll be back tomorrow. Bye, y'all.